When you're walking past someone and you happen to glance over at them, three things can happen. A. You'll categorize the individual as attractive. B. You'll categorize the individual as an average. Or C. You won't even bother categorizing the individual. We categorize based on physical appearance, such as lips, eyes, ears, nose, and perhaps even hair. But why do our minds make such assumptions just by looking at one's physical appearance? So let's first understand what attraction is. Attraction is the action or power of evoking interest, pleasure, or liking for someone or something. Well, now that we know its proper definition, let's raise the question of its importance. Attraction and beauty are assets with many benefits. The most common one is in romantic settings, but it's beneficial in other social environments as well. People who are considered attractive and beautiful are usually perceived as being intelligent, healthy, trustworthy, and sociable. This is known as the attractiveness halo effect. Those who are thought of as being attractive are usually associated with positive attributes. Research found that attractive babies are usually seen as being healthy, smart, affectionate, likable, and attached to their mothers. Research found that attractive students were seen as disciplined, intelligent, and more prone to brighter futures by their teachers. And oddly enough, being attractive can also get you the job you've always wanted. Research discovered that people who are considered attractive may also receive larger paychecks. Now you may think to yourself, okay, but what makes someone attractive? Well, the key thing to note is that attractiveness is, as the textbook states, multifaceted, meaning it is a combination of sexual and aesthetic preferences. The most sought-after traits of attractiveness include youthfulness, clear skin, symmetry of the face and body, averageness, femininity in women, masculinity in men, positive expressions, and behaviors. For example, men with low voices are considered more attractive than high-pitched men. Women with higher voices are considered more feminine and thus more attractive than low-pitched women. But like they say, no one's perfect. Well, if no one's perfect, then why do we still find those imperfect people attractive? Well, this is where culture comes into the picture. Each culture has a different definition for attraction and beauty. For example, in some cultures, women with long hair are considered beautiful, and in some, women with short hair are. So using what we know so far, we can come up with this idea of attraction. Culture plus universal ideals of attractiveness forms an ideal checklist for attraction. We tend to prefer people and things that are average looking. Those average stimuli are called prototypes. Because we have the tendency to like average beings, we tend to reject or not cope well with being exposed to things or people that we are not used to. This is known as the mere exposure effect. Our preference for average stimuli can be described by the good genes hypothesis, which states that we find certain physical qualities, including averageness, attractive because they indirectly give off a message of good genes and our chances of higher fertility, thus able to produce healthier offspring. Which brings us to our final concept. When we see something that is not average, we're making generalizations. For example, if we see someone who falls below average attractiveness, we automatically associate that individual with poor health and poverty. And if we see someone who is above average attractiveness, we tend to associate that person with a high social economic status. So the next time you walk past someone, try not to start grading them based on your attractiveness checklist. Because like they say, everyone's beautiful in their own way.
Created using Powtoon.